Hello, everybody. My name is Anaís and today I'm accompanied by Mackenzie Thompson, and this is our presentation on shifting the controversy, vaccines, and autism. What is a vaccine? A vaccine is a form of introducing a safe pathogen, which is a bacterium or virus, as pictured on the right, in a manner that does not induce disease. The pathogen will stimulate the immune system to produce antibodies, also seen on the right, that are specific to that particular pathogen. If the foreign invader that was previously introduced by the vaccine is seen again in the body, the antibodies will bind to the pathogen and send a signal to the immune system to destroy the invader. The only other way to acquire antibodies against a pathogen is through actual infection and disease. Pathogens that are found in vaccines are made safe and lack disease-inducing ability because of the treatment they receive. Pathogens can be weakened in the lab by the conditions they are grown under, and they are so weak that they cannot cause any harm to the body. Different parts of the pathogen that are important for immune system recognition can also be used, but these parts are not what cause disease to occur in the body. The recent COVID-19 vaccine utilizes mRNA of the pathogen, a portion of the coronavirus. An inactive vaccine has pathogens that have been treated with heater chemicals and can no longer grow or replicate. An engineered vaccine utilizes a pathogen that researchers have made that will lack the harmful components of the pathogen. Here is an overview of the difference of the immune response with and without antibodies. Without antibodies, the immune system will typically take days or weeks to sense the presence of the pathogen, and by then, the pathogens have had time to replicate. With antibodies present, the quick detection of a pathogen can occur much more quickly, sending an alert to the immune system so the pathogen can quickly be eliminated.
Immunizations are important and should be administered because they protect children and adults from life-threatening illnesses. Although vaccines can cause mild reactions such as soreness or redness at the site of the injection, these reactions are temporary. The benefits of immunizations overwhelmingly outweigh the risk of temporary reactions. If a population of people were to stop immunizing, preventable illnesses can return that can cause unnecessary disease, disability, or even death for those that lack a strong immune system. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention recommends a very specific vaccination schedule for infants and children to ensure that their body receives vaccine shots when they are needed most in order to provide protection against specific germs. An added benefit of a population of people being immunized is herd immunity. Herd immunity occurs when the spread of disease is unlikely in a community. Thus, it protects those within the community against the disease and also protects vulnerable people in the population that can't receive the vaccine. A common controversy regarding vaccines is its potential connection with autism. The controversy we'll be debunking later in the presentation is that the combination measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine can cause autism by damaging the intestinal lining, which would allow the entrance of brain-altering proteins.
Andrew Wakefield, the researcher behind this hypothesis, hypothesized that GI issues are the cause of autism and that these GI symptoms are induced by the MMR vaccine. Although GI symptoms are common in children with autism, this is due to the lack of a specialized diet. Wakefield's entire experiment was retracted due to the paper being highly unreliable for many reasons. In this experiment, 12 children were handpicked by the researchers and were believed to have already been showing signs of autism. This is an extremely small group to represent the effect of the vaccine on all children. The children were also all 1 to 2 years old, which coincidentally is the age in which autism begins to become apparent in development. A reliable experiment should utilize a large and random population of children of different ages to understand the true impact of the vaccine. The experiment also had ethical violations due to invasive experimental procedures being used without proper consent. Lastly, not all the data was published, only the data that agreed with the original hypothesis that autism was caused by the vaccine. The Center for Disease Control, or CDC, also performed an experiment with vaccinated and unvaccinated groups of children, resulting in both groups having similar rates of autism.
Vaccines protect adults and children from life-threatening illnesses. They have been shown to prevent up to 3 million deaths worldwide each year. Based on the evidence provided in the previous slides and several scientific articles, vaccines do not cause autism. Scientists have not found any connection between the onset of autism and vaccine ingredients. The underlying uncertainty surrounding vaccines is understandable, especially for Black and Brown communities that have been targeted to endure racist and sometimes dangerous health policies and clinical experiments. It is important that Anaís and I talk about the vaccine controversy to disseminate proper information and ease some of the fear people in our communities may have. Thank you.